Whispers Around the World, a Heal Our World book from Suffering Well. Chapter 18, A Journey to Pray. Ken clicked into the Zoom meeting, smiling when he saw Fred already waiting, holding a Bible and a notebook. Ken held up his own Bible, grinning. Got mine too. I figured today we could start with Acts, really dig into Paul's journeys. Fred's face lit up. Sounds perfect. I've read these passages 100 times, but there's something special about studying them with someone else. They turned to Acts, reading aloud and pausing frequently to reflect. Ken shared his insights about Paul's perseverance in the face of adversity, how he never lost sight of his mission, despite the dangers. What strikes me, Ken said, leaning forward, is how Paul kept going no matter the cost. He was beaten, imprisoned, shipwrecked, and yet he just kept pushing forward. Fred nodded, tapping his pen thoughtfully. He knew he was doing God's work. You know, Ken, this idea you have of actually sailing Paul's routes and experiencing those places as he did, it seems like a way to bring his story to life. It could inspire people to live their faith with that same conviction. Ken smiled, his eyes bright. That's exactly what I hope to do. Imagine gathering with a group of believers, studying Paul's words in the very places he walked. It would be more than a trip. It'd be a journey through the Word, with the sea as our guide. Fred nodded, his admiration evident. I think you're onto something powerful here, Ken. I'd love to hear more about what you have in mind. Mary Ellen's brush moved in slow, deliberate strokes as she layered the vibrant hues of a sunset. Her thoughts drifted, as they often did now, to Sri Lanka. She pictured herself painting under a tropical sky, surrounded by the lush greenery and friendly smiles she'd seen in photos. The idea filled her with a sense of purpose she hadn't felt in years. Somehow she knew she was meant to go there, to capture that beauty and offer her gifts to the people she'd only just begun to know through her prayers. She glanced at her painting and realized she had added some of Sri Lanka to her painting of the Rhine. Pausing for a moment, she decided to leave it that way and call it Transition. Encouraged by the response to her previous article, Patty wrote a follow-up article about the How Initiative. She highlighted the power of prayer and community and invited her readers to check out the Suffering Well YouTube channel and learn more. Whether you want to start a group or simply pray on your own, she wrote, this journey can bring profound purpose and connection. The article resonated with readers, sparking new interest in initiative and spreading the message further. Answering the call to pray, my journey with the How Initiative. When I first heard about the How Initiative, I felt a quiet stirring in my heart. Like so many of us, I long to make a positive difference in the world, but often I feel uncertain about where to start. The How Initiative, a global movement dedicated to prayer, unity, and service, has given me the direction I was searching for. Inspired by the verse from 2 Chronicles 7:14, this initiative calls on us to pray for our world, humble ourselves, and seek God's face together. What is the How Initiative? How stands for Heal Our World, and it's more than just a catchy phrase. It's a mission rooted in faith, compassion, and a shared commitment to make a difference. The How Initiative was created to bring people together from all walks of life, uniting us in prayer for specific countries, communities, and causes. Through regular gatherings, some in person and others online, we lift up our prayers, share our stories, and support one another in our journeys. The initiative encourages each participant to choose a country to focus their prayers on for an entire year. By doing so, we not only ask for God's blessing on that nation, but also learn about its people, its challenges, and its hopes. For many of us, this has been an opportunity to broaden our understanding and deepen our empathy. This can be done alone or with a group. In addition to these personal commitments, Suffering Well also keeps track of any registered group, so you can contact them to find out what's available to you. They have recorded prayers on their YouTube channel, so you can pray along with them, as well as other tools to help guide our spiritual growth. It has been incredible to see the How community grow, with people from different denominations, cultures, and countries coming together to answer the call. Why I joined the How Initiative. I was drawn to the How Initiative because it offers something unique, a chance to unite in prayer, not just for our own lives, but for the world around us. As a Catholic, I believe that prayer is a powerful way to bring about change, both in our hearts and in the world. And yet, I often feel like my prayers are small, too limited to make an impact on such a big, troubled world. The How Initiative has shown me that when we pray together, our voices are amplified and our hearts are united in a mission that extends beyond ourselves. Through How, I am given a specific focus and a greater purpose, encouraging me to step outside of my comfort zone and expand my prayer life. I find myself not only praying for my chosen country, but also for the other nations my fellow group members have chosen. I lift up prayers for the health of their people, the safety of their communities, and the hope for a brighter future. It has made my prayers feel purposeful, part of a larger tapestry woven by countless others who are lifting up similar prayers. Growing in faith and community. One of the most beautiful parts of the How Initiative is the sense of community it creates. We gather together both online and in small local groups to share our journeys, encourage each other, and pray. I've had the privilege of connecting with people from all over the world, each of us drawn together by our shared commitment to healing our world through prayer. For me personally, How has been an opportunity to grow both as a person and as a Catholic. It has challenged me to deepen my understanding of my faith, to lean into my relationship with God, and to trust that He is at work, even in the most difficult circumstances. I've begun exploring what it truly means to offer up my suffering and struggles, uniting them with Christ's sacrifice. This practice has given me a profound sense of peace, knowing that my prayers and sacrifices, small as they may be, have value in God's eyes. I hope that as I continue in the How Initiative, I will become more compassionate, more aware of the world around me, and more committed to my faith. I believe that through prayer, God is shaping me into the person He created me to be, and I am grateful for this journey. I know that as I pray for my chosen country, God will also work within me, helping me to grow in ways I may not fully understand yet. How you can get involved. If the How Initiative speaks to your heart, I invite you to consider joining us. You don't need to be a theologian or a missionary, and it doesn't matter if you're Protestant or Catholic. All you need is a willingness to pray, to learn, and to open your heart to God's guidance. Whether you're able to join a group or prefer to simply participate alone in your own home, there are countless ways to get involved. To get started, visit the Suffering Well YouTube channel, where you'll find resources, prayer guides, and stories from others who have joined the How Initiative. The videos provide inspiration and guidance, helping you to understand how your prayers can make a difference. You can also connect with other participants, share your own journey, and find encouragement in knowing that you're part of a global movement dedicated to healing our world. For those who feel called to start a group, I encourage you to reach out to friends, family, or fellow church members. You'll find that the act of praying together creates a powerful bond, one that transcends distance and draws us closer to God. Suffering Well has created a free step-by-step guide for doing this. A personal commitment. As I embarked on this journey, I was filled with both anticipation and humility. I've chosen a country to focus my prayers on, a nation I'm studying and I hope to learn more about, to lift up in prayer, and to carry in my heart. I look forward to sharing more about this experience with you in the future as I discover how God will use these prayers to bring about healing and hope. May we all find courage in our prayers, and may we each be a small light in a world that needs God's love. Together we can answer the call to pray, to serve, and to grow as his faithful servants.